Hi students, this is Ram Mohan, JL in History, Government Junior College, Kachigura. Today, in our first year history, national movement later phase, in this chapter, already we completed the early movements of Mahatma Gandhi, especially the non-cooperation movement and civil disobedience movement. Now, moving to the Quit India movement, and before that, communalism and Muslim League and revolutionary movements and Cripps mission like that. So first of all, we are going to discuss here communalism and Muslim League. As you know, Britishers already here seeded the disunity between the Hindus and Muslims. They always tried here destroy the unity among the Hindus and Muslims. And already they try to here number of times to partition the Bay of Bengal in 1905. Okay, the Bengal division. The decision was taken by Lord Curzon in 1905. So it showed here, it exhibited here. Okay, they tried to destroy the unity among the Hindus and the Muslims in Bengal. So even though the unity could be seen on many occasions, especially from Sipahi unity onwards, you see civil disobedience movement. In each and every moment, we could see the unity among Hindus and Muslims. So the British tried in different ways. They tried in different ways to establish the disunity or trying to destroy the unity among the Muslims and the Hindus. But here, other hand, the people, the Hindus and Muslims joined hands and they participated in large way in any movement. Okay, the policy of divide and rule to end the unity and harmony, sadly, it was successful later, of course. So that is the result. Then the Muslim League was established. So when they tried to here planted the disunity among these two communities, finally, okay, it was successful because Sir Syed Ahmad Khan, a great educationalist, social reformer. So when these people started here Muslim League, so then onwards, there was a great separation, not only Hindus, even in other political parties like Indian National Congress also. Here, Sir Syed Ahmad Khan, principal of Beck of the Anglo-Muslim School of Aligarh. Here, the people started here, okay, a separate. These educational reformers, first of all, they appealed Indians, the Muslims, to join, okay, the social reformation movement in early movements of Mahatma Gandhi. Later, they took U-turn and appealed to Muslims not to join Congress because Congress party organized here so many movements. Okay, irrespective of caste community, they started and agitated against the British government. Okay, in different movements, in a different ways. Though these people appealed, okay, not to join in the Congress, already the Muslim community joined and started, okay, and participated in large way. But here, these people started here appealing the Muslims not to join Congress. Then onwards, you see, 1906, Nawab of Dhaka, Salimullah Khan, okay, next the Aga Khan and Mohsin. Okay, these people founded here Muslim League. So when Muslim League was started and founded in India, then onwards they appealed British government, okay, reservation in government jobs. So now they are trying to restore their status or they are trying to, okay, fight for their community or their rights, okay, for their dignity, not for freedom, not for, okay, not bother about any movement here. So they demanded here separate communal electorates for Muslims and special protection for Mohammedans. Even the British Viceroy, Lord Minto, also supported Muslim League. You see, in 1909, okay, the British created here separate constituencies for Muslims because of their Muslim League demand. When Minto supported a Muslim League, so thereby sowing seeds for the idea of Pakistan. In 1905, why Vande Mataram movement was started? Because of this partition of Bengal. So immediately when Muslim League started in next year, you see Minto, the viceroy, okay, here supported Muslim League. So then onwards, the divide and rule policy or regime or rule started in India. So remember, the divide and rule policy started in India from 1905 onwards. So because of this divide and rule policy, then Lucknow Pact in 1916, okay, to bring the unity also, the Congress party and other parties also trying the, okay, bring the unity, these two, Hindus and Muslims, but already there was a separation in the name of Muslim League. So Gandhi already used Khilafat movement, as we discussed earlier in non-cooperation movement. Khilafat movement also Gandhi started for strengthening unity between Hindus and Muslims. Okay, its efforts to bring the unity back from Hindus to Muslims. So the relation also should be very strong. That's what he thought. And before going to start non-cooperation movement, he supported Khilafat movement also. So anyhow, Muslim League continued after 1906 onwards. It reached, okay, and you see in the name of Pakistan, they wanted a separate nation. So 1906 onwards, they started a separate movement when Jinnah joined hands. You see, there was that is a different chapter we discuss later. Now moving to the activities of revolutionaries. So as part of our syllabus, we can see here moderates era, extremist era, Gandhi era. There are three phases in national movement. The great phases here: moderates, extremist, later Gandhi era started. So meanwhile, activities of revolutionaries also continued in Indian freedom struggle because they disagreed with the passive methods used by the Congress party, means the INC. So when the Indian National Congress, okay, maintained here, followed here the passive methods, here the people disagreed here. The revolutionary leaders or members here completely disagreed. Their policy was to terrorize the British, okay, that they terrorized the British people and the British administration and achieve freedom very quickly. So they did not want to wait for a long time. They wanted here the freedom, the independence very quickly. That's what they wanted, to terrorize the people, British people, to achieve the freedom very quickly. So the revolutionaries, here there are so many people like Alluri Sitaramarazu in Andhra. His efforts also to keep tribal people away from the rule of British from 1922 to 1924. In Bengal, Surya Sen and his follower Sahu was very active in his attempts, you see, to kill police officer, an Englishman. Later, in the Kakori case, Ram Prasad Bismillah of Uttar Pradesh also, along with the associates, stopped a train going to Alampur, okay, and took the cash from the god. This is called Kakori case. So like that, there are so many revolutionaries participated in this. In 1930-32, you see, Hindustan Republican Army. Okay, Hindustan Republican Army was established by Surya Sen and organized attacks on Chittagong and other places. Ultimately, he was killed by British force. In Uttar Pradesh, Hindustan Socialist Republic Association was formed by Chandrasekhar Azad. Chandrasekhar Azad, okay, later Bhagat Singh also joined hands with. So when Simon Commission was coming into India, when Simon Commission go back movement was going on, here Lala Lajpat Rai was killed by Sanders during the lathi charge. So the Sanders, the police officer Sanders, was killed by this Hindustan Socialist Republic Association. So Bhagat Singh, along with Batukeshwar Dutt, okay, killed here Sanders. Later, so they went to means they met here along with the Batukeshwar Dutt, throw bomb here on and pamphlets also in the Central Legislative Assembly to disturb the activity in Central Legislative Assembly because they boycotted or they completely ignored here the Central Legislative activities. Okay, that's what they threw bombs also. So government later they have. Okay, so Gandhiji also tried for the release of Bhagat Singh. Okay, he was criticized for failure in preventing the execution of the Bhagat Singh, of course. So anyhow, he tried a lot. Karachi session in 1931, they paid tributes to Bhagat Singh for his sacrifice, courage, and dedication, and really inspired the youth of the country. Okay, so these are the revolutionary activities during the Salt Satyagraha too. You see, Fit India movement, many revolution, non-cooperation to the Fit India movement, many revolutionary activities also taken place. Now moving to the Second World War. As you know, First World War from 1940 to 1919. Now moving to Second World War from 1939 to 1945. So here also we can see the war began, of course, 1939 when Germany invaded Poland. Then onwards, India demanded political freedom because the England was opposed of this Axis powers like Germany, Italy, and Japan. So now England requested Indians to participate in the Second World War to give support, the army support, the financial support, or any other. They wanted here and they requested here for the support of India. Here, Indians demanded here political freedom. If you give political freedom, then because how can we fight with the Nazis and my Italy force? Okay, because already we are slaves here. We are under the Britishers. We are slaves here. How slaves can fight with the Nazis? How the slaves can fight against the Japan, Germany, and Italy? So the Indians demanded here only political freedom. If you give political freedom, then we start supporting and participating in Second World War. So anyhow, here Muslim League also demand for formation of Pakistan. They wanted a separate country, separate nation for Muslims during the Second World War. Here, Rahmat Ali, a student of Cambridge University, in 1933, first he demanded or he created a word that is Pakistan for Muslims. Later, Jinnah demanded partition of India. In 1940, you see, Lahore session, Muslim League passed a resolution. What resolution is? Achieving their goal, Pakistan. Okay, up to achieve their goal, they have to continue their struggle, agitation. Okay, up to the creation of a separate nation, that is Pakistan. In 1940, Lahore session, Muslim League here passed a resolution. Okay, that is achieving their goal, Pakistan. So during the Indian freedom struggle, if you observe here, England continued the war. Okay, with the Axis powers, they demanded requested here India's participation, but India never yield or never given any support to England because we wanted here political freedom. When we here gained here political freedom, then only we can give support. That's what there is a great demand from Indians or INC also like that. Now moving to Cripps mission, because when INC or Indians clearly here clearly stated that we never participated in Second World War. That's what immediately when England sent a cabinet mission, Stafford Cripps, because he was a cabinet member, okay, in England. That's what the Stafford Cripps was sent to India in 1942. Okay, when Japan invaded Asia and occupied Rangoon in Burma in 1942, even American President, okay, Roosevelt also pressurized Winston Churchill, the England Prime Minister, because they wanted here in, India's participation. So immediately the Cripps mission, okay, there are some provisions here. After the war, dominion status. Okay, what their plan, what they are going to give here to Indians, that is after the Second World War, dominion status could be given. That is first demand of the what you call Cripps mission resolution or their declaration. Going to second one, drafting committee would be formed. Drafting committee for to write the constitution. Okay, drafting committee also would be formed. And third one, third plan or third provision, that is federal government. Okay, that is federal government means central government, provincial government, two governments here, federal government also given. So Cripps mission here demanded or resoluted here to Indians. There are three resolutions they passed here. One is after the war, dominion status. Second one, drafting committee would be formed. Third one, federal committee. So these are the three important principles or resolutions they passed there, and they requested now Indians to participate in Second World War. So they wanted here India's support. That's what Cripps mission, the cabinet mission was formed. And in this Cripps mission, when they came to India, okay, and after meeting with the INC and Indians, and they started here resolutions like this. So Congress, INC, rejected these all proposals. Here, Gandhi stated that this cabinet mission, a post-dated check on a crushing bank. Okay, on a crushing bank, it was a post-dated check. So he, stated, or he thought that this was a cabinet mission proposals or plan was a post-dated check. Even Muslim League also, on the other hand, rejected the cabinet mission because there was no inclusion of Pakistan, a separate nation for Muslims. Pakistan was not mentioned in the three proposals. That's what Muslim League also rejected. Even Gandhiji also rejected, and he stated that outdated check. So later, when Cripps mission was failed, okay, and here Gandhiji started a new movement, that is Quit India movement. Quit India means immediately leave India. Okay, Britishers, they demanded here, Britishers leave India immediately. That is Quit India movement. Gandhiji started this movement 8th August 1942. 8th August 1942 is the date of this Quit India movement was begun. Here, Gandhiji gave a slogan, that is, do or die. Do or die means here do the movement, die in the movement. Otherwise, we cannot achieve it. Do or die. Okay, we have to do the movement. In the process, we have to die. Of course, it can be done. So until die, until the death, we have to continue our struggle. That is the meaning of Quit India movement. That is the meaning of do or die. During the Quit India movement, Gandhiji gave a slogan and he requested the Indians to participate in this movement. So here, not only the great leaders, even common men participated in a massive way. All leaders, of course, arrested. But when Gandhiji gave here and called the movement here, not only the INC, even Forward Black, okay, Subhash Chandra Bose, Socialist Party, Revolutionaries, all he requested, all parties, Forward Black, Socialist Party and Revolutionary, he requested. Later they also supported this Quit India movement. That's what this movement was achieved here, large participation of people. People's participation was very large way. Jayaprakash Narayan, Ram Manohar Lohia, Arun Asaf Ali, these are the people also participated in this movement. And hartals, demonstrations, and protest meetings were organized in each and every corner. And people government also established in Balia in Uttar Pradesh, Midnapur in Bengal, and Satara in Maharashtra. In these places also, okay, people's government also established by Indians during the Fit India movement. So Fit India movement was the third national wide movement of Mahatma Gandhi after non-cooperation movement and civil disobedience movement. Non-cooperation movement was okay in 1920, civil disobedience movement or salt satyagraha in 1930. Now moving to the last and final movement of Mahatma Gandhi, that is Fit India movement, started in 8th August 1942. So during the Fit India movement, Gandhiji's slogan was very, very important: do or die. Here, so there was a great participation, okay, and of course, the other hand, the British government tried to suppress the movement in many ways. That's what we are going to discuss: how to suppress the Quit India movement. You see, stringent measures to crush the movement. The British government here followed here, exercised here many policies to crush the movement. That's what they took here: stringent measures to crush the movement, and strict censorship on press, on media. You see, okay, strict censorship was implemented, and firing and aerial bombing also they followed. During this Fit India movement, 60,000 people were arrested. So fines also collected on Indians. So to suppress the Quit India movement, they followed many methods. It's very, very important. Quit India movement. Okay. So Fit India movement started in 1942. Okay. 1947 is the year when India got independence. So 42 Fit India movement. Okay. When it started, after okay suppression of this movement, of course, somebody believed it was failed. It was not failed. It gave good result also. It made very close to freedom, very close to India's independence. You see the importance of Fit India movement. Okay, it exposed the atrocities of the British government, because one hand they requested here Indians to participate Second World War. When Indians denied here, rejected here their proposals, even cabinet proposals and their demands and okay, their requests. That's what immediately Gandhiji started Quit India movement. We wanted freedom, we wanted complete political freedom. That's what you leave India, then we rule ourselves, that is self-rule. Self-rule should be begin after immediate vacation of Britishers. So that he started the movement from 1942 onwards. All parties joined here. All people, irrespective of their caste community, of course, they participated in a large way. That's what from Kashmir to Kanyakumari, in Rajasthan to Gujarat, Rajasthan to Arunachal Pradesh, in each and every corner here, large participation of people we can see. And here, people's government also established here, because the government, British government was very weak and they are already involved in Second World War. That's what their wealth, their state area completely declined in India after 1942. There was a compulsory situation to give freedom. That's what Quit India movement immediately began here, and it expanded each and every corner of India. That's what huge participation we can see. So importance here, British government to suppress the movement, they followed stringent actions. They collected fines, aerial bombs, lathi charge, arresting. Okay, they took different measures to control here. So widespread sympathy throughout the world. When they are taking like this, the measures, actions, fines, bombings like that, widespread sympathy throughout the world. We notice here, so many nations, not only in Asia, in Europe, America, also showing here sympathy towards India's freedom struggle. Okay, throughout the world, first time we got here widespread sympathy. Despite the movement failure in achieving the immediate results, but it was very came to closer nation's freedom. So importance of Quit India Movement, the third one you can observe here, it was failed, means it was not given independence immediately, but it made very near to India's independence in 1947. So it was very close to achieve the freedom, independence in 1947. The movement here made very closer. Okay, this is Quit India movement. So far in this chapter, we have discussed here three very important in exams. Non-cooperation movement was very important. We started 1920, called off in 1922. During this struggle, you can understand here, you can notice here, there are two programs. One is the constructive programs and boycott programs. Okay, it's very important question. Later, Salt Satyagraha or Dandi March or Civil Disobedience Movement, 1930, March 12 is the date. Here also we can see number of programs organized here. They what you call violated of taxes, levying taxes here, collecting here not to pay the taxes and make salt, like that they continued their struggle during the Salt Satyagraha or Dandi March. And moving to the very important Quit India movement, which was started in 1942 August 8. It was the last and ultimate movement of INC, especially Gandhiji. He gave a great slogan, that is "Do or Die." So it inspired Indians. It made very near to freedom and independence in 1947. That's what it gives good results, and ultimately we can achieve here in 1947 August 15 the complete independence because of all great movements. Each movement makes very closer to India's independence from 1922 42. We have observed here three great movements. There are three very great movements from Gandhiji side, and other side already you see revolutionary parties. Different revolutionary parties also started struggle. They agitated against the British rule. They killed here. They looted here British wealth. They also followed different measures. To what you call continue their struggle from 1920 to 1947. Thank you.